pocket, out of 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 pocket.
What is up, guys? We are back for week 12, technically, kinda. Episode 12, whatever. This is Mikey.
And Marine.
And we are so excited. Thanksgiving is next week.
I know. I'm about to eat. I'm about to chow
I can't decide if I'm a pig out yet. I was supposed to be doing this diet. You know, honestly, whatever. I'm just going to do it.
It was once a year.
I'm a
Might
pig
as
out.
well eat.
Right. I am. So I'm excited for that. And guys, we actually, since it's Thanksgiving, we are going to do an extra episode next week for Blackout Wednesday. So definitely tune into that.
This is going to be lit, y'all.
Yeah, we're going to talk about all the things we're thankful for.
Mm-hmm.
Ratchet and non-ratchet.
So if you have any ratchet stories you want to hear on the podcast, send us in some ratchet stories.
Yes, definitely.
Sorry, guys, but we're not going to do the ASMR video this week. I mean, we had a lot of things come up. So next week, be sure to check it out.
Yeah, the YouTube page will be up and active with our first ASMR video. So we're excited. And we decided to do a seafood plate.
Yeah.
So it'll be crab legs, corn, sausage. And y'all get to hear it all in our mouths.
I'm going to have lobster tail in mine because, you know.
Oh, yeah.
It's so meaty.
Lobster tail. She says so meaty.
It is.
But yeah, so definitely tune in for that. You're going to hear a lot of slurping and gurgling and all the stuff.
I don't like that sound.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Like, it sounds like they choking when they eat it. Like, dang, girl, slow down. I mean, you can hear that sound in other
times of your life.
Not eating. Come on, don't do all that for some
other
food.
Times that I'm also thankful for. No,
Right.
I'm just kidding. But anyways.
By the way, I'm so sorry, y'all, because I sound crusty. Don't judge me. You know, it is
that time of the year
where everybody is sick. Keep your germs to yourself, please.
Yes, if you have cooties, please stay at home.
At home.
You are not allowed to go out.
Show late.
For Blackout Wednesday.
You're not allowed.
Nope. Because we all know what happens on Blackout Wednesday.
Or these Christmas parties that's coming up soon after Thanksgiving.
Nope.
If you are sick, please stay at home.
Wear a mask. Like, you know how those dudes go around wearing those masks, but they just doing it for fashion?
Right.
I'm like, I don't get it, but like, honestly, I get if you were sick. I don't get that. Anyway, we'll talk about that in another episode. I'm confused. But anyways, let's get into these out-of-pocket moments of the week.
Mikey?
Me first? Okay. What really happened this week? Out of pocket. Did something happen? I don't know. I can't think of anything out of the ordinary. Oh, this was out of pocket in a good way. So I was at work, and this delivery driver who always sees me, he's so super nice. He like pulls up next to me, and he's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And he's like, "Do you want me to buy you a pastry from the bakery?" He's like, "I just want to." Yeah, he was like, "I just want to say thank you, you know, for everything that you do, and." You know, do you want one? I was like, yeah, you know. First of all, this was day one of my keto diet, so I done already messed up. So I go to that bakery, and I get a cheesecake, and it was so good. Yeah. It was so good.
I love cheesecake.
Yeah. But, I mean, he wasn't creepy, and I respect that. Like, he wasn't creepy like, oh, so you married, you know, you single. You know, he was just like, yeah, I just wanted to thank you, you know. You're one of our favorite people that comes to the bakery.
People used to give me money because I had a beautiful smile.
Are you serious?
Girl, yes. I'm so serious. Like, when I was a hostess, they showed money in my pocket. We love your smile.
I'm jealous.
Girl, I used to be walking out there happy as it.
Oh, my God. What?
No, this man at the seafood market did that to me before. I thought that was weird. But
why was it weird in the seafood market?
I don't know. It was I don't know.
You just got creeper vibes?
Yes, creeper vibes.
Oh,
but to everybody else, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Out of pocket for me. Let's see. Girls, ladies, let me tell you something. When you realize how good of a woman you are and how great and you know your worth.
Amen.
And, you know, when you get rid of those negative people, these negative men who try to talk to you.
Amen,
and you let them go, they're going to come right back because they realize what they lost. But you know what?
We ain't backtracking.
Tell them to keep it trucking.
We ain't backtracking.
Because we ain't backtracking. That's my out-of-pocket moment. Two losers
tried to come back.
Try to come back.
Say it.
I was like, what? I am appalled. Okay? What is this? Because you acted like you didn't give a crap about what you lost in the first place, but now you want to ease your way on it, and it's not happening. I'm sorry.
You stay over there with her.
Over there.
Or stay over there by yourself.
Oh, you realize
not really my business.
You know, I like that saying, the grass ain't greener. You got trash instead of gold.
The way she's looking right now, that's hilarious.
I'm sorry. But anyways, that was my out-of-pocket moment.
Yeah.
The past, try to come to the present and try to pull you back down. But no, that's not happening.
Yeah. Know your worth, ladies.
Please do. And fellas, know your worth, too.
Ain't no second chances.
Yes. No second chances.
Ew.
Anyways.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking about the two that tried, and I'm just like, ew.
Yes, girl.
The audacity. Okay. Anyways,
I have something to tell you after we're done filming.
Okay.
Anyway, so, the first topic of the day, y'all need to get it together. Okay, when you're in the early stages of dating,
you're not even dating yet.
You're not even dating, you're talking. You're just getting to know each other. Hi, what are your hobbies like? What is this? What is that? Where are your goals, aspirations?
Right.
And then people can take it too far. Oh, I can tell you don't want to talk to me anymore because I can tell you're not feeling me because you're not talking to me as much, you know. And that's not the case. I'm busy.
Right.
You don't know every aspect of my life.
You're not an intricate part of my life yet at all. By any means.
Not at all. Not at all. We're still getting to know each other.
Exactly.
So, the other day, yesterday, I had somebody, we were just in the early, getting to know each other. We haven't even talked for, more than 2 days.
Right.
He was upset that I wasn't responding to him fast enough. Or I was too busy to talk to him, so he was upset about that. So he tried to come out, oh, you don't F with me anymore. I can tell. Oh, you must be trying to move on.
Oh, my God.
What? I said, I'm at a family function right now.
Something you say to somebody you just started talking
to.
That's weird.
I'm with family right now. I'll get back to you later. I'm kind of busy.
Right.
And he just kept hitting me up on Facebook. Text messages, calling.
No.
Girl, yes.
Oh,
it was just too much.
That's
I was like,
psycho.
I'm gonna slowly
drop you.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'm gonna exit out the back door.
I literally just saw you turn into Casper. You ghosted that.
Yes.
No. That's weird. That's
it's weird.
Much.
It's creepy. I don't like it. Females do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, they overly text or overly, when the person could be busy. Very well could be busy and you assume something else.
Yeah.
And you assume that something else is going on.
You must be talking to her or something. It's like...
You must don't like me like that.
It's like, no, I have a life.
Right.
I work.
Everybody's busy.
I sleep. I don't owe you anything.
I don't owe you nothing. Not an explanation.
You shouldn't even have any expectations at all about me towards you at this point in time. No.
No feelings. And also, for people who are catching feelings so early in relationships, don't catch feelings so early. You don't even know the person yet. Like I said, I get a lot of people in my inbox all the time trying to hit on me, talk to me. This one guy was like, oh, I really like you. You don't really like... you don't know me. You don't know me enough to like me. How do you like me? We never even met or hung out.
And I'm glad you brought that up because when it comes to that, I be thinking okay, is this part of your game? Or do people really not understand the difference between when they like somebody...
And they lust.
And they're lusting for somebody. And I think that's what people need to understand the difference. You can't like somebody. But there's also the other thing. Some people see you and they know exactly what they want. With my boyfriend.
Oh, God.
Shut up. He was literally when I saw you, I knew I liked you. But that was so hard for me to believe because I had never... felt that way about anybody. Anybody I've liked, I got to know over time, and the feelings just developed. But there are people I would see, and I'm like, oh, you cute. I could be interested in you. I could like you. But I still got to get to know your personality. So some people, it is part of their game. Some people just know what they want, and when they see it, they know. And then
those people at?
Right. And then some people, it's just, I don't think they know the difference, quite well. So... Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Or you can like the idea of somebody.
Or that. Yeah, that's true. I've been in situations where I like the idea. I thought I wanted to be with that person, but it was really just I liked things about them. So the idea of being with them was good. But then when I took like 5 steps back, actually only 1 step back for some of them, I was like, oh no, Mikey, you don't want, not to down them or anything, but I know the type of man that I want to be with, aka my boyfriend.
Oh God.
But like, I had to take a step back and be like, no, you like things about that person that's cool, but that's not like somebody who you would have committed to, like. So we just gotta understand the differences, instead of just assuming, oh, I feel this, so I want you, I gotta have you, I gotta be with you. No.
It's possessive.
Yep. And it's a little crazy. And I actually have a story about guys who expect, all your time and attention right off the bat when y'all meet. So we already talked about how drunk Mikey would be out and acting a fool. So one night I went out, and I mean, this was me all the time. I go out, like I said, I'm friendly. Like I'm just talking. I love to socialize when I went out. So drunk Mikey met this dude. And even to me, like, dudes may have approached me thinking, oh, I'm going to go home with her, or I want her. I'm just socializing. Like, I don't want anything from you after this night. You know what I'm saying? Unless, like, you're a cool person. Because I would get drunk, and I would invite any and everybody to brunch the next morning. Right. I'm like, we're going to brunch. Meet us there, So, apparently, I did that. Like, I was talking to this dude, and I invited him to brunch the next day, and apparently we exchanged numbers. So, the next morning, I'm at brunch with my friends, and I get this text, and I'm like, who is this? Or no, he called me. And I was like, who is this? So I answer. He's like, hey, like, are you guys at brunch? And I'm like, he's white. So, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, can I still come? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I have no idea how he looks. I don't remember that at all. Like, we're not friends on social media, whatever, So I'm just like, yeah, I don't know how this dude looks. So when he gets here, we're all going to know how he looks. This dude arrives. And he is nowhere near my type. He is short, like as crap.
Really?
Like he might have been probably my height or shorter. He is older.
Oh, really?
I think he was like, this happened like 3 or 4 years ago. I think he was probably like 35 then. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was like, I must have been effed
you must have been blacked out.
I was blacked the fuck out. So,
because I would have been like, oh,
but like
breakfast is now.
Yeah, but like me and my friends are cool, so we ain't, it's whatever. Come have a good time. I don't give no crap. I don't have to talk to you after this day anyway. So he comes, he's chilling, he's cool. And, he trying to, like, put his arm around my chair. And I'm just like, So, after that, like, I got through it. And then we decided to go to the hookah bar. Like, Sundays after a night of being out was just our Sunday fun day. Like, the party did not stop. So, we went to the hookah bar on Wash Ave. He also came. And, still putting his arm around me. And I'm just like, bruh. And, he's showing me pictures of his ex-girlfriend who was also a black girl. And, he just loves black. Yeah, I'm like, I didn't really need to see that.
No.
But if you feel like you wanted to share, cool, because I don't like you like that anyway. So go ahead. Vent to me. I don't care. So then he's like, can we take a picture? And I'm like, okay. He posted this picture on Facebook right then and there.
He did?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I don't know you. Don't be out here posting pictures of me with you like we dating or something or even talking.
What did he say?
He's like, oh, God, I don't remember the caption. It was like something like she's a cool chick. I was like, and then he tried to tag me in it, girl. I removed that tag off my Facebook so quick. And so then I'm like looking, his friends commenting on, are you dating her? And I'm just like, oh, hell no. I removed that tag. No. No. Hell no.
I removed the picture. Report this.
I think I did try to report it, but I was like, oh my God. So that's day one, okay? After we leave the hookah bar, he goes by his business. I'm like, I'm going home. Right. My friends go home. So that was that. So the next day, I'm out with my family. He texts me. He's like, hey. And I'm like, oh, hey. And it took me about 20 minutes to text him back. And he was like, can you talk? I was like, oh, I'm out with my family right now, And then about 30 minutes later, he calls me. And I didn't answer. And then he calls again.
See?
And then I hear a little ding. He done messaged me on Facebook. Mm-mm. And then he sent another text. And I'm like, no. He goes, like, I mean, why are you not interested? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, you should be, like, you can respond. And I'm like, I told you I was with my family. And the point that you texted me, I was literally driving. Like,
at that
calm
point,
down.
I'm just like, you need to go ahead and shut it down. Because
Yeah.
if you are not understanding that people got other stuff to do than talk to you.
And I don't owe you anything.
Not a thing.
Like, he was straight
I
up,
don't owe you a penny off the ground.
like, I was scared. Like, I was honestly freaked out.
Too.
Like, because
like,
he had straight up crazy creeper vibes, you know, after that. So he's still going off about, like, oh, if you're not interested, you can just tell me, call me right now. We need to discuss this. We need to discuss where we're going.
What?
I'm like, whoa.
Slow your roll.
Whoa. So I was like, what can I do to just make him completely uninterested in me right now?
Asking for money.
That's the one.
You did?
That's the one who I was all like, hey, like, you know, I'm like starting this business. Can I get $200? And he was like, sorry, babe, I don't have it. He was like, but what are you doing today? I was like, no, this just backfired. No. So I just ended up pretty much, I didn't want to block him because if he says something crazy, I wanted to know, you know, because you need to know, like, if this nigga gonna try to come after you, like, what's, you know what I'm saying? So, I forgot what I did. I think I just kind of weaned him off and was like, oh, like, my ex is coming into town. Honestly, BFF dude was visiting. He was coming into town. So I was like, oh, I can use this to my advantage. I was like, you know, my ex is coming into town. I think he wants to get back together. I'm so sorry I didn't see this coming. Mm-hmm. And he was like, okay. And then he left me alone. I was like, thank God for the lion skills. It's so, I'm literally bowing right now.
I will use that on somebody.
Yeah, and I've used that before. Like,
so
me and my ex are, you know, talking about getting back together. Mm-hmm. That works. Mm-hmm. You can't even say you have a boyfriend. That shit don't work. If you have to say that you and your ex are getting back
they don't want to be involved in that.
Yeah, because they know, like, oh, I ain't going to get no time and attention.
Yeah. She already knows him as history.
So there y'all go. Ladies, men, try that. You're getting back with your ex. Like, it definitely deters people away for some reason. Because saying you're in a current relationship definitely doesn't. I don't get it.
It doesn't do it. It's
but
not
yeah.
the trick.
So that was my Mikey story time.
Hey, boy.
Oh, God.
Okay. Now moving on to the second topic.
Yes.
Come on, Mikey. Come on.
This has always irked me to my deepest core. Mm-hmm. I hate, and I'm sorry, ladies, I'm beating up on y'all today.
Ooh.
Because people say we always beat up on men, but I'm beating up on women.
The tables are turning today, y'all.
Man, I hate when females go to social media to air their dirty laundry about their boyfriends, baby daddies, husbands. I don't care what it is. Ladies, stop doing that.
That is very annoying.
It is annoying. First of all, you look childish. Mm-hmm. Half of y'all be overgrown women. Uh-huh. If you have a problem in your relationship, you need to discuss that with you and him or her. I don't know, you know, the situation. You need to discuss that with your partner.
But see, what I don't get is, you guys are so immature.
Right.
Going to Facebook, let everybody and their mama know your business. Yeah. Telling them what's going on in your relationship. Yeah. Then turn around and tell everybody this is the best nigga you don't ever met.
Man. Like that.
2 seconds ago he wasn't.
Yes.
Shit.
Like, you're going to go back, so why even waste your time? Go write the shit down in a diary. Mm-hmm. Send a letter to yourself, because we gonna talk about you. Because I will see multiple girls on Facebook going in on their partners, and I'm like, girl, shut up. You gonna be with him tomorrow. You gonna post a picture, my baby through thick and thin. All right, well, you know what? Shut up. Like, God, that is so stupid to me. And then it's disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
If my partner did that to me, like, we get into it and he's going on social media, like, she ain't shit. Like, I can't believe, like, how you gonna do, basically telling anything that happened,
And
all the
fellas,
intricate
those are red
details.
flags.
Yeah, like, I'm gonna feel disrespected. One, that you weren't man enough to come and have a conversation with me, and two, that you're putting me out there in that in such a negative light
For other people to
for
comment.
other people to have, like, I mean, is that what it is? Y'all seeking attention? Y'all seeking validation? Like, you want people on your side? Like, guess what? You don't need nobody on your side because they're not in the relationship. This relationship is between you and that other person.
And if you
you don't need validation from nobody else.
And if you want everybody to go around and thinking that your baby daddy, your boyfriend, your husband is a piece of crap, then you stirred up that pot for that. Because then you're going to turn around wanting everybody to like your baby daddy or like wanting to accept him because when people don't want him around because of something that you
can
said,
be like, why you don't like him?
Yeah.
No,
It's
you gave us
that.
every
put
reason
that
not
in
to
their
like
head.
him. Yeah, like, you did that.
So you can't really change that. So
No.
I'm sorry, but you can change it by not doing it.
Yep. And like I said, it's nobody's business anyway. Then women wonder why females are on their man or vice versa. It's like, well, guess what? You let everybody know that your home was not happy and stable. So free game.
Right.
Free game. That's all I can say about it. Because guess what? If me and my partner are having trouble, y'all ain't gonna know. Y'all ain't gonna know. At all.
I would never.
Like, if you go on my Facebook, you'll think I'm single, in a relationship. You'll think I'm mad. You'll think I'm happy. You think I'm depressed. You think I'm rich. You think I'm poor. You don't know what's going on because the stuff that I post isn't stuff about my life or anything that I can relate to. It's just stuff I find funny and interesting. Because I don't put my business out there. Like, if I make a Facebook status of my own, it's a funny story, something that happened.
It's nobody
It ain't nobody business.
No.
Ain't nobody, no.
And then,
I'm not gonna disrespect somebody. Yes, we mad at that moment, but if I know I'm not done with him, then what's the point?
there's no point.
There's no point at all. If I'm gonna go back, there's no point.
No.
But I have a tip.
What was your tip?
For anybody that wants to trash talk their partner, use Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Do you know what Tumblr is?
Yes, I know what Tumblr is, but like, isn't that where like gifts and stuff?
I mean, you can do photos, music videos, text. You can post anything on Tumblr. Like, anything. Links. I mean, it's just anything. To me, Tumblr is like a diary because probably 2 people I actually know in real life follow me on Tumblr. I don't know any of my other followers, so they don't really give a crap what I post. And I don't give a crap if they see what I post because they don't know me. So anytime I'm upset or mad at somebody, I'm going to Tumblr and I'm writing shit like, I'm mad today because, and I don't use names either way, but it's my outlet. It's like a diary. A diary that nobody will ever read, but everybody will read, if that makes sense. Because these people don't know you. So y'all, use Tumblr. Like, if you don't use Facebook because your mom and your daddy friends are on there, your cousins, the girl who probably wants your man on there, you don't want all them seeing the bad stuff. Go to Tumblr. Tumblr is your saving grace, okay? So yeah.
Maybe I need to get a Tumblr.
Yeah, I've had a Tumblr. I say Tumblr. I've had a Tumblr since middle school. I got the same one. And it is my outlet. Like, when I'm sad, if I'm reposting sad quotes, it's on that mug. If I'm like mad and I have to vent, I'm writing my little page on that mug. Because like I said, the 2 people like that I know in real life that even follow me on there, I don't even know if they really use it. And if they do, I don't care about them seeing shit. Like, I don't care. But yeah, y'all, Tumblr. You got to find other ways to air your business if you want to air some business. Do it. It's like, what's that saying when you're doing something, out in the open, but it's like not out in the open?
Sneaky.
No. Is it like hindsight?
Hindsight.
In
hindsight.
Hidden in sight or something. Whatever.
Hidden in
Y'all know what I'm
hindsight.
talking about. But basically, Tumblr is that for you. It's out of sight, but it's still out there, and you
Out of
still,
sight, out of mind.
you're venting. Because, I don't know, maybe some people feel better when they do stuff in the public. But like I said, don't do it where people that
You
know
gonna end up
you,
looking stupid.
you gonna end up looking
stupid. Like, girl, why you back with him? Or why you having your 3rd kid by him? If you don't want to be with him.
Yeah.
Stop doing that stuff.
Yes. And that leads me to my next thing.
What's your next thing?
Having children continuously with somebody that the relationship is so weak. Like, no.
Then you just gonna be trapped.
You're trapped. Or either you're trying to trap. Because I know that women do that. so they can trap a man. Like, they're like, oh, if I have a child, he's gonna stay. He's gonna
want to be with me.
No.
He's not gonna want to leave me.
Stop using children to save your relationships.
Oh, I'm pregnant. Just kidding.
Or yeah, especially lying about it. Stop it. Like, no. There are ways, like, I mean, if a relationship isn't working with somebody, it's just not working. Adding a third party or any other thing isn't going to improve it if the foundation isn't strong between the two of y'all only in the first place. Like, once you have the kid, the relationship is still toxic. Now the kid is being exposed to all this toxicity. And then women generally get mad at the boyfriend and then try to keep the child from them. Like, I mean, and that is just so low to me. Like, there are men out here who don't give two shits about their children.
Sure don't.
And then you have men who love their children, want to see their children, want to be in their lives. But women are literally keeping them from them because they got into an argument. Okay, that has nothing to do with the child. You knew you and this man wasn't strong in the first place. You decided to have this baby. Don't keep it from him to punish him. Like, that's just crazy.
Because then you're gonna be like, woe is me. Baby daddy ain't in the picture.
Right.
Telling this is what gets me. You keep your kid from the dad.
Right.
But then you go on social media and act as though he don't want to be involved. And he's a deadbeat.
My God.
That just don't make no sense to me.
That, and like,
you chose that.
Yeah, and I kind of have my own personal experience about that. Like, you know, a person I know, I don't want to say names because it's kind of real too close to home. But, like, he, you know, would ask, oh, can I take my son here? Can I pick him up? And she'd be like, no, he's not going there. I don't want my son going there. And then she'd tell him, and then, no. And then she'll go on social media and try to trash him. He's a deadbeat. He don't try to spend time with his son. What? I don't understand that logic.
I don't either. It's playing mind games.
It is. And it's like, no, you're mad because you and him aren't together. So you're using the son as a weapon. And that's not cool. Like, if anything, you're a deadbeat mom. I'm sorry.
Even though you got the kid 24/7.
That don't mean nothing. You still can be a deadbeat.
You're still a deadbeat only because you're choosing to be selfish and not let your child see their father. I can see if it's though that he's a bad person, a bad man, but literally he's just trying to be genuine and being in his kid's life. But you're being selfish.
Right. And like
and
I
your
said,
kid's going to resent you for that later on.
Because once these kids grow up, they going to know the truth. Okay, oh, mama was just, you know, keeping me from daddy to be mean because they not together. Like,
but he actually really needed his father in his life.
And I think that's true for a lot of young men. Like, you know, you can be a female and grow without a dad. You know, they say daddy issues. I don't feel like I ever had daddy issues because, you know, my dad wasn't in my life for all of it. But I don't think it affected me. But I think being a male, you do need a father figure. Like, you definitely do. And especially if you're you know, growing up, like, young, you need that man in your life, especially to, you know, create that foundation for you. So, yeah, you know, these kids are going to grow and be like, they're going to resent their moms. Like, I definitely think so. Especially find out that way it was the mom's fault why the dad wasn't
and it
as
ain't
involved.
Nobody's fault but hers.
Exactly. So that's one thing that women do for men that are just crazy to me. You know, using the children, having children to try to trap them. The other thing is trying to buy a man.
Okay. Yeah.
Spending money. Dollar after dollar.
No, I wouldn't be doing that. I mean, have done that before, and I felt stupid. As
like to keep them?
Not to keep them.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Like how, like, women
just like spending money if you're talking
to try to get him to like
I would
be
never
with them.
Spend no money, that kind of money to be with somebody. No, it's not happening.
No,
you ain't worth it. Then
right,
you should be trying to spend your money on me.
Right, like literally. I mean, I've never really spent money to try to have somebody be with me. Some would say that I did. Remember BFF dude? Super nice. You know, he didn't have much. So me and my family looked out for him. So, but since, you know, I developed feelings for him, people assumed, oh, she's buying stuff because she got feelings. It's like, no. He was my best friend. I knew he didn't have anything. So me and my family tried to be there for him. Yes, I had feelings, but that wasn't why I was spending my money. I done had feelings before for people, and I ain't spend a dime on them. But, you know, a lot of women do that. They feel like, oh, I'm going to buy him this, you know, to show him that I'm a ride or die. I can be there for him. I can get him what he wants. But the thing is, and there's that saying, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? And I feel like that's how people think. Well, if she's already, or he is already doing this for me now, why would I need to commit? You know, what is the point? I'm getting all this, and I ain't got to do nothing. So, lady, that's the wrong approach. Let's stop doing that.
You know what else you should stop doing? Do not cook, clean, do no type of
wifely things.
Don't do wifely things if you are not with that person. Even if you're in a relationship with that person, don't do it. Because he ain't going to marry you. Because he's getting every single thing. No, for real. He's getting every single thing, you know. He's going to be content and comfortable and drag his leg on trying to marry you because you're giving him all the wifely things that he could ask for. So, why would he be like, a match up his ass to be like, oh, I gotta marry her, I gotta be, you know.
Right.
You know what the fuck
he out here living his best life and you acting like a wife. He got it good. He hasn't made.
If you was,
oh my God. Don't watch his dirty draws if he ain't with you, girl. That's not what we're gonna do.
No.
But yeah, ladies, at the end of the day, that's ketchup, by the way. I don't want nobody to think I'm on it.
No, it's
I mean, not ketchup. I mean, it's mayo. I'm like, I wonder can they
I'm
get...
making a sandwich.
But literally, you don't have to do anything crazy like having kids, buying a man, begging a man. And men, you don't have to do this for a woman either to get them to be with you. The right person for you, they will. You know, and you won't have to second guess it. You won't have to wonder. You won't have to, you know, be confused and upset. Like, having true feelings for somebody, you know, having it reciprocated is such a beautiful, simple thing. And by simple, I'm not saying that all relationships are perfect. But what I'm saying is you don't have to wonder. You already know, like, this person feels me. They want to be with me. I feel the same for them. I want to be with them. You are always going to be on the same page. You don't have to go above and beyond to get them to notice you, to notice your worth. They will know your worth. So,
thank you for saying that.
Yeah, seriously.
No,
like,
my Kelly already knows what I've been going through.
Oh, you said my government name. Oh. No, I'm just playing. It's okay.
She already knows what I've been going through with these people. Okay? People try to talk to me. They try to be in and out of my life. They try to be like, oh, I want to take you here. Let's do this, and that, and the other thing. But then ghost you and then try to come back in your life. If he really want to be with you, he is not going to do that.
Yeah.
You're going to, like Michael said, you're going to know if he really likes you and really wants to be with you.
Yep.
Because he's not going to play games with you. He's not going to beat around the bush and say how he feels. You're not going to have to wonder, like, does he like me?
Nope.
You're going to know.
Nope. You're going to know it. You're going to feel it. Like, it is, I mean, it's real. And the thing is, you know, guys always say, like, I had a guy tell me, and it was actually BFF dude.
Oh, really?
He was like, you know, I can say anything, but it's my actions that are going to tell you how I truly feel. And I was like, well, your actions kind of was showing that you like me, but whatever. Like, it's fine. The thing is, when a man truly has feelings for you and wants you, it's not just his actions, or it's not just his words, both. His actions and his words will both coincide. You know what I'm saying? Right. It won't be one or the other. Like, everything that he says, he's going to show you. Everything he's showing you is what he's saying. Because a lot of dudes will try that. Like, oh, well, you know, if I'm always with you, what you worry about who, you know, who I'm talking to? Well, no, if you always with me, you don't need to be talking to anybody else. Right, like, if that's what you're trying to say, like I said, the actions and the words have to agree. And that's been my rule.
So I do have a question for you, though.
What?
Okay, so I was listening to what you were just saying.
Mm-hmm.
About being with that person every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when do you think it's the right time to have a conversation? To be like, because you know when you're in a talking stage, you're still single. You can talk to whoever you want.
Right.
But when do you think it would be comfortable to be like, oh, hey, I want this to be exclusive and not talk to other people? Or do you think you should still be able to talk to other people while you're talking in the talking stage?
That's up to the individual. Like, for instance, if I'm like talking to somebody, right? And I'm feeling like, oh, I really like this person. I can see myself being with them. I'm ready to be with them. Then I'm going to just bring up the conversation. Like, so what is your goal? Like, where are you? Do you want this to go anywhere? That could be a month later. That could be 2 weeks later. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, my boyfriend pretty much off the bat was pretty, like, hey, I really like you. I want this to go somewhere. So, I mean, it's just person to person. Like I said, but with me, I wasn't sure. I was like, he's lying. Like, there's no way, But that's just because I've always been that person, like, get to know you for a while. And plus, like, for real, I had never met somebody that I liked so quickly and knew, like, oh, this could be it, right. Before him. I've liked, 8-month, BFF dude, whatever, but the way that I felt for my boyfriend now was way different than them. So, like, with us, I didn't feel like it was rushing, but it scared me. So I was, like, literally my own cock block for the longest. Like, I was like, no, like, this isn't real. This can't be happening. Like, I don't, I was kind of like, do I deserve this? Because I was so used to dealing with people or dudes that didn't appreciate me, that didn't, I want to commit to me for whatever reason. Right. So meeting him was, like, so different. So there really was no timeline with us, like, when should we talk about being together? It just kind of happened naturally. And it's just kind of like when you know. But like I said, I feel like you should do it when you feel it. Like, have the conversation. If they don't feel the same, then that's okay. Sometimes when you have feelings for people, one person may like the other person more. But it's just all about letting the other person catch up, And I also think that was the situation with me and my boyfriend. Like, he liked me a hell of a lot at the beginning, and I still needed to get rid of my feelings for 8 months. So I just needed some time to catch up, I knew I liked him, but I didn't want to carry anything over from that situation to this situation at all. So, yeah, I think it's up to the individual. I don't think you should waste time. Like, if you feel like, look, I want to be with you, I want this to go somewhere, tell him. Right. He can either agree or won't. And if he don't, it's not the end of the world. He just ain't the one for you. Or he needs to play catch up. But allowing him and giving him the time to play catch up is also up to you. All right, guys. Moving on into the TV show or movie of the week. Brought to you by Maureen.
Sponsored by... I'm just kidding. No. You guys should go check out Florida Bama Shore. That is one of my favorite shows.
You be talking about that.
I know, it's so funny.
Oh my God.
I love it. And it is now, new episodes are up on MTV. You can also check it out on the MTV app. Y'all gonna love it. If you like Jersey Shore, but something a little bit more milder and, newer for our age group, go check it out.
So it's better?
It's better.
Okay.
I
still need to check out the Fosters.
Oh, Fosters is great.
I still need to look at that. Okay. All right, guys. So the location of the week. Yeah, I try to stay away from bars and clubs, but, like, honestly, I love this place. Bar Napoli. It's in Clayton, Missouri. In the daytime, it's a restaurant. Super delicious stuff. Like, the menu is off the chain. It's not too pricey, but, it's a very upscale restaurant, so, you know what to expect. But at night, on Fridays and Saturdays, which are the more fun nights, it turns into a club, and the DJ is amazing. I mean, the best song, top 40, hip-hop, like, he is great. Like, I went, and I honestly couldn't stop dancing, because every song he played was, like, my jam, Like, played a lot of Cardi B, so I'm happy about that. But, yeah, definitely check it out. Again, it's called Napoli in Clayton, Missouri. A great time. Go with your friends, your girls, your dudes, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whatever. It's just a fun time. You're not gonna regret it. All right, y'all. So that was this week's episode. Again, we will see y'all Wednesday for a very special Blackout Wednesday episode, talking about all the things we're grateful for and thankful for.
So don't forget to leave us your ratchet stories.
Yeah,
they will be talked about.
Yeah, send us in your ratchet stories, outofpocket9294@gmail.com. Send us in things that you're grateful for and thankful for that you want us to talk about on the air and read on air. Like, it's a great time. You know, this year has flown by. You know, I'm sure a lot of us have things that happen that we're thankful for. So share it with the world. Share it.
Ta-da. Okay.
She said ta-da. Oh, my God. All right, guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Girl, do your thing, do your thing, do your